Hey you guys, I finally finished the custom I've been working on for a while now. It's my Gallic Sia custom, and I am for the most part happy with the way she came out. Like any artist, I kind of pull apart my own creation and just pick at it, but I think because when I was finished with it, I stepped away from the thought of me actually doing it, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. So I think, yeah, overall I am very happy with her, and especially with the fact that it was a lot of firsts with this one. It was the first time I did hot glue on a doll. It's the first time I actually glued hair on a doll. It's the first time I used yarn instead of embroidery floss for hair. So yeah, like I said, a lot of firsts for this one. So well, I actually had to make her a separate stand because neither the Kaiser nor the regular stands would make her stand up. So the only problem I'm having with her is I don't know if it's the plastic on her body, but she's actually chipping really, really bad on her legs. The top half of her is pretty fine, but I've had to do her legs multiple times since I did her, and it's been very irritating. I don't know why. It's just really weird because it's a lot more than like Ursula had chipped, or well, she never chipped, but yeah, I just kind of find it strange. But let's see if I can move everything. But here she is. I just have galaxy like splatters on her with pink, white, blue, purple. You can really see it more on her face, which is where I wanted it. I just did her eyes blue, and then, you know, put the shine in there, and then her colors are silver and copper. So she does have the silver hair, and actually this is in a ponytail. You can't really tell that much, but you can tell a little bit that it's like in a ponytail. But I like this because it makes her hair really big, and I think that's kind of something that works well on her. I just think from like an overall standpoint, the hair looks really, really good. And if you're wondering what this is, it was yarn. It's kind of a weird yarn. Got it like 2 years ago, and I've just been keeping it just because I might be, or it was like a year and a half ago or something like that. I mean, it was a long time ago, but yeah, I just cut it in half and started using it for her hair. But it's stuff I just had like laying around. I got it at Walmart for like, I think it was $2, a couple dollars or something like that, on a clearance sale because they were getting rid of that type of yarn. That's also where I got this yarn right here, which I love. Really love this type of yarn. I would love to find it in other colors. Walmart no longer carries it, so I have no clue if it's actually still made. But I love this type of yarn. I used it for my elemental potion bottles, so I think I was really happy to use it on her as well. I will say that I want to shout out my friend on Instagram. He came up with this. I'll put his name thing down here. He does some pretty awesome drawings as well, and stuff like that. He does a lot of fun things. He makes customs of his own. He posts on Instagram and stuff. But he came up with the idea of putting tape down on your doll and then hot gluing it over, and it'll just come off. So I tried that, although I used duct tape, and that it was a big deal because I had issues trying to get the glue off from the duct tape. But it worked. But as you guys can see, I glued it back on because I ended up deciding that it was going to be a permanent thing. Because if anything, I will take her head off and I'll put it on a Gigi body that is more articulated. So yeah, because I wouldn't put or do anything else with this doll probably. Oh man, I just realized like her bracelet is, and this is the Gigi bracelet. This is the bracelet that she came with. But yeah, I just actually used Gigi's shoes, and because I wasn't sure if I was going to use her shoes. I didn't know if I wanted to give her shoes, but I kind of realized like she needed something on her feet. So I just painted them silver and then add some copper detailing to match her crown, which is made out of hot glue. This is another new thing that I did, was hot glue on the crown right here. And I didn't do the back just because it was hard enough to do this front part right here, so, which was fun. I think if I used a different type of hair, it probably would have been easier, but yeah. Overall, she was pretty easy to do. I will have a speed paint thing coming up, I'll probably be able to put it up tomorrow. Just know, you guys, I didn't film everything because, like I said, there was a lot of new things I was trying with this doll. So a lot of the stuff, like the hair, like I said, I just glued it on. So, I mean, me filming that was kind of pointless. And it took me 3 tries to get the correct technique down. So it would have been a lot of pointless filming and a lot of mess up, and so it was just easier for me not to film that part, and I completely forgot to film the part where I was gluing her hair, making her crown. But I did get a lot of the body paint, the face paint. I'm pretty sure I got all of that on. And then the making of the corset I did. But I don't think I bothered with this because, like I said, I just glued it on. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get everything that I put up tomorrow in a speed paint, along with videos, along with pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, I also want to make her some type of earrings, but I'm not sure what beads I should use. I have 2 in mind, one blue and one silver. And I'm kind of leaning towards the blue, but I don't know what I want to do yet, so we'll see. We'll see. And I like that this is like a train. So whenever you put her on a stand, like that. And she was also inspired by Monster High guy. He was doing a bunch of, on Instagram, by the way, you guys. I'm always on Instagram, so. But he was doing a bunch of these ones where they're like Gallic Sia-fied, although not like what mine is. His are way better than mine. But, yeah, he was doing some that are really cool like that. He was doing really cool stuff with like the hair and, like it would be in a ponytail, and all this would be like awesome whateverness. I don't know what he used. And then he does some awesome face-ups. But anyway, that's what it was inspired by, along with a few other things. But that was Gallic Sia, and that's what her name is. I already came up with a name for her. But I also wanted to show you guys 2 things that I did. Also wanted to tell you guys her name. I finally came up with a name for my first custom. And it's Ray, which is supposed to be a, like a play off of Ra, because she's an Egyptian, genie. So, that, and she's like a dog, character. So, I was trying to find something that maybe I could play off of, because you know how Monster High, like Frankie, Frankenstein, Howleen is like howl, like a wolf. So I was trying to find something I could probably play off of, and Ray is pretty much spelled R-A-E, and then Ra is spelled R-A. So I was just like, okay, Ray actually sounds like a really good name for her. And then what I was going to do is I was just going to give one of the dog, because I looked up the gods, so I was going to give her last name as one of the gods. But I haven't decided on the last name yet. But what I did was I did her another cuff right here, so she has both cuffs now. And then I added this chain, and it's just on a jump ring on her wrist, and then it goes from the back to the front, and then I just did a key, which I painted gold. These were silver keys, and I just painted them gold. The only thing I don't like about this doll is her joints are loose. But other than that, I really love this doll. Really, really nice. But I wanted to kind of show you the chain, and this is the chain I got from Walmart for $1. Really nice chain. And oops. And here is Ursula. By the way, you guys, this is her bottle. Not Ursula's bottle, but this is Ray's bottle, her genie bottle. I kind of had a small little story on Instagram about it, but I wanted to show you Ursula's belt. I finally made one. I was going to make one out of embroidery floss, but then I got this chain, and I got the idea to make it out of chain, and it works so much better. Here you can see she has her little character dude thing, and then I gave her a skull charm, a key charm, and then because she is in the ocean, I gave her a dolphin charm. And then as you can see right here, it's chipped. That's because I had the bottle there, not this bottle, but one of the other bottles, and I took it off to do something, and it actually peeled off the paint, which is upsetting. I just haven't had a chance to touch it up yet. And I took off Flotsam and Jetsam. I'm thinking about trying and finding maybe LPS or something to make Flotsam and Jetsam, but yeah, overall I'm not too happy with Flotsam and Jetsam, so I took them off. By the way, here's what she used to look like. So she went from this to this. Awesome change, awesome change. And if you guys are ever trying, like if you guys want to do custom work and stuff, and you ever want to get into customs but you don't want to spend a whole lot on a doll, I suggest you try and like get your hands on one of these. I actually got her for $7 because I price matched for like Amazon or Walmart.com or something strange like that. Because they're good ways to start customizing if you don't want to spend a whole lot on a doll, especially if you're like a beginner. So I suggest getting like these economies. And the good thing is also with beginners, these heads come off really easy. You don't have to worry about breaking like the head mechanism or anything. You can easily just pop these off and you're good to go to reroute and do whatever you want to do to them. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!